Getting here is easy. Just an hour plane ride from Manila or just a short ferry trip from Cebu. And then you're greeted by affectionate locals in places like the seaport, the transport terminal, and even the local sari-sari store. At the beach or on the street, you feel the warmth of the people just as much as the heat of the rising sun. For sure, great Filipino hospitality comes naturally in this island province. Hi, I'm Borja, and my destination is Bohol.
Majestic mountains, interesting creatures, fantastic views, historic churches. Bohol offers travelers a wealth of experience, but most of all, it offers the gift of inspiration. Today at Check on Bohol, 2 years after the 7.2 magnitude earthquake. Hi, I'm Rosemarie Borromeo, and you're watching My Destination.
They say the secret of being wealthy is learning how to save, no matter how small or minimal they may be. In the long run, it can be worth a fortune. Don't know how? Worry not. Here's some tips to help you save up. How many times have you been tempted to buy those expensive magazines because of its cover and end up disappointed by their lack of substance? Why not read them in a library, or better yet, online, as most mags now offer their contents for free on the net. But if you can't resist the urge to get hold of your favorite must-read glossies, you better subscribe. Subscriptions offer substantial savings over the cost at the newsstand. Another money-saving tip brought to you by IMG, International Marketing Group.
The Filipino culture values closely knit family ties, but it has come to a point where more than 50% of Filipino parents rely too much on their children and other relatives to support them in their old age. To create a paradigm shift in the minds of Filipinos, Kaiser International Health Group has come up with a product that answers the need for financial independence of people faced with feelings of helplessness during their retirement years when they most need medical attention and support. While most HMOs cater to group and individual accounts, Kaiser addresses the long-term healthcare needs of individuals. This is how it works. Kaiser provides a second layer of HMO coverage that gives members the option to use it or not. If a member decides not to use his coverage, in the long run, he will be rewarded for staying healthy and he will be well on his way to a more secure and comfortable elderly life. It's pretty simple. No worries. Kaiser International Health Group has you covered. Kaiser International Health Group, doing its share to move the Philippines into economic recovery and independence. For inquiries, call these numbers.
Kawat ani. Patay. Kapanaryo ay. Suwaya kong bata to.
In the morning of October 15, 2013, the Philippines' deadliest earthquake since 1990 struck the Visayas region. Its epicenter, the province of Bohol. The earthquake, measured at a magnitude of 7.2, left more than 200 people dead in Bohol and scores of others injured. As the quake left hundreds of Boholano homes in ruins, tens of thousands fled to temporary shelters.
Nag-CR ko tapos nikalit og tayog ang yuta nang liki pagyod og gigakos ginako ang punuan para di ko kay parang murag katapusan sa kalibutan na bitaw nga grabe nga nang liki na bitaw gyud.
The earthquake also leveled centuries-old churches like this one.
The sound una the usual tremor no nga diha nya hinahinay sa ni intensify, and then gikan sa hinahinay nga intensify hindritso sa og murag wavy na, so gikan sa bouncing to wavy movement sa ground nya tungod ana pagkatataod nakadungog ko og loud bang. And that was the church already.
The Church of Our Lady of Assumption in Dawis is one of 6 historic churches in Bohol severely damaged by the massive quake.
Yung sa maninyo og recover ato emotionally and materially.
Emotionally dito siya na shock mi adto din kanang mura mi og nahugno. Kay wala mi mag-expect na dili kon hitabo sa amoang sa lalabit sa Bohol.
Kung saan man mo describe sa inyong na-accomplish in the last 2 years?
At first yun, hinay. Kay adtong panahon na standby mi, wala na may trabaho. Kay temporary close man ang church na mo. Then the next year namin nakabalik og trabaho. Then hinay pagigihapon ang tourism. Then padayon gud mi sa pagampo. Manalig gud nga at least nalagpasan gihapon namo.
Karon unsa na may sitwasyon sa turismo?
Karon medyo okay na, normal.
Rika is the resident tour guide of this church, a tourist attraction, now more than ever, for its ruins. While the churches in Lubok, Luon, and Maribohok were reduced to rubble, It will take years to restore the churches in Dawis, Baclayon, and Luay.
Kaning among restoration karon na bago lang nagsugo. Ongoing na ani mga trabahante na to karon. Mahinaot mi nga tuloy-tuloy na mahumani ang estimate is 3 to 5 years ang pagkaman.
Pilay ko sa reconstruction ni ma'am.
Reconstruction. Ano ra og 21 million na man. Oo, tanggalon. Iyabura, ang dupot, iyabura, lapoy mga itong tubig ani is 15 feet ang gilawmon. Halos 1 meter ang gidaghanon. Dili siya mo overflow, di pod siya mo hubas. Steady lang. Then every day atong kuhaan timbaan para sa mga pilgrims. May mga mangayo, mga bisita nato, tourist.
Kani siya diri ma'am, pagsugod sa simbahan, diri na nidaan.
Ani siya, gamay lang gawin siya kaayo matod pa sa mga katigulangan amo diri. Then tapang nagid siya kay ang source man lang gula mo diri sa una kay ang katabay lang kawala pa may tubig kay Islam gud ang dawis. So mao to nga pag-build sa church gisemento na ni siya.
In a chapel nearby, I'm shown antique statues that were spared when part of the church crumbled.
Mao ni atong mga santos nga gikan sa atong simbahan nga naguba, atong gi-transfer temporary diri sa chapel, then mao ni ato ang patron diri sa Dawis, ang Our Lady of Assumption.
So unsa man siya nga kuan ka ng 18th century pa siya.
18th century pa siya.
Giunsa ninyo og cope sa trauma sa earthquake na grabe kayo ang devastation sa Bohol. Giunsa ninyo og cope 2 years after nung bisita kag Bohol murag everything seems very normal except for a few things na nakita nimo murag makaingon kag salin sa earthquake.
Katong tanan namo ato lagi paagi sa tanan pag-ampot sa atong mahal nga birhen. Nga mahalabyan na mo tanan ang mga ang kaningan hitabo. Katong linog. Katong nay aftershocks murag nakulbaan mi ito pero mga after 2 weeks na murag naayos na pud mi. Gani kay at least na nalagpasan gid namo tungod sa among pagtuo og mga pag-ampot.
Like archaeological sites, ruined churches, massive cracks, and other remnants of the quake are now part of Bohol's tourist destinations. The sites are drawing attention not only for what the tremor has done, but for what Boholanos are doing to make a significant recovery from the devastation. While work on damaged infrastructure remains in progress, Bohol is now totally up on its feet 2 years after the quake that brought this province down to its knees.
Good afternoon, visitors! You're welcome,
In a cruise along Lubok River, this song from a small group of women greets us, seemingly a symbol of Bohol's upbeat recovery. From the outside looking in, it would seem that these smiling faces had not seen tragedy just 2 years before. From Lubok, a typical country drive crisscrossing rice fields and mountains takes us to the famous Chocolate Hills, Bohol's natural wonder that spans 6 towns. Landslides from the 2013 earthquake have left huge strips of eroded soil on some of the hills, but the breathtaking view from this deck still incites pride in what Bohol has to offer. From these foreigners, curious questions about the quake, which I tried to answer. They're almost unbelieving that it happened only 2 years ago, and I'm thinking it must be the unflinching drive of Boholanos to be hospitable that overshadows the pain of tragedy. Up next, Borja takes a walk in the sunny side of Bohol, Panglao.
How money works. When it comes to finances, how much do you know? If you're like most people, you probably know little about personal finance. Perhaps you think long-term security is impossible on your income. But the truth is, no matter what your income level, you can achieve financial security. You just take the time to learn a few simple principles about how money works. Financial education is for everyone. IMG is about education. We believe that there are no secrets to financial security. And financial education isn't just for wealthy. IMG's goal is to educate hardworking families, just like you, on simple concepts that can change your financial future forever. Do you know when you need life insurance the most? How about saving for retirement? Do you know how much something really costs when you put it on your credit card? Taking a few moments to learn some simple concepts about how money works can save you from financial headaches later.
The Filipino culture values closely knit family ties, but it has come to a point where more than 50% of Filipino parents rely too much on their children and other relatives to support them in their old age. To create a paradigm shift in the minds of Filipinos, Kaiser International Health Group has come up with a product that answers the need for financial independence of people faced with feelings of helplessness during their retirement years when they most need medical attention and support. While most HMOs cater to group and individual accounts, Kaiser addresses the long-term healthcare needs of individuals. This is how it works. Kaiser provides a second layer of HMO coverage that gives members the option to use it or not. If a member decides not to use his coverage, in the long run, he will be rewarded for staying healthy and he will be well on his way to a more secure and comfortable elderly life. It's pretty simple. No worries. Kaiser International Health Group has you covered. Kaiser International Health Group, doing its share to move the Philippines into economic recovery and independence. For inquiries, call these numbers.
My lenses have a sunset mode, and an early morning mode, and a partly sunny mode, and an outside to clear inside mode.
New Transition Signature Adaptive lenses now have Chromia 7 technology, making them more responsive than ever to changing light. So life can look more vivid and vibrant. Why settle for a lens with just one mode? Experience life well lit. Upgrade your lenses to new Transition Signature.
On the southwest tip of Panglao Island is a beautiful 1.5-kilometer stretch of coral, white sandy beach. With resorts, dive shops, and souvenir stores.
Hay algo que me gusta de ti y ese algo me encanta. Siento que eres necesaria para mí. Me vuelve loco tu pelo, tu boca, tu pelo.
Kayo gumagawa ng binibili nyo rin sa labas?
Tapos, binta po.
Manufacturer talaga ang binibilan nyo o sa ano lang din, sa nagbebenta na rin ng ganito?
Nagbibenta ng ganito.
So hindi sila manufacturer talaga?
Parang,
Made of coconut. The place, now one of the Philippines' top tourist destinations, curiously goes by the name Alona Beach. The accounts of 70s sexy star Alona Alegre prancing through the beach are long held by local residents, like an urban legend.
Nung araw kasi sir, nag-shooting si Alona Alegre o si Fernando Po Jr. sa may cave.
Alam mo ba niyo, napakaraming magagandang bagay kung nagkaka-explain niyo.
Na-remember mo ba kung anong movie sila niya?
Hindi ko na matandaan sir, nakalimutan ko.
Pero you have an idea kung anong year sila nag-shooting na?
Mga 1980s.
1980s?
Oo, 1980s.
Okay. And Fernando po
Fernando and Alona Alegre.
Alona Alegre. So, from there, pinangalan nila Alona Beach.
Alona
okay,
Beach.
Alona Beach. The catchy name, the story behind it, and most especially its clean blue waters have turned this small, quiet stretch of white sand right at the tip of Bohol into a tropical paradise.
Sumama sa biyahe, sumayaw, lumundag sa reggae.
Located near a reef, corals and colorful fishes can be seen even without diving equipment, making Alona Beach a popular snorkeling and scuba diving spot.
Sumayaw, lumundag sa reggae. Gusto mo bang sumama?
Hello sir, we're from Channel 30 in Cebu, and we're featuring the diving sites here.
Ang maleta, tinidor at saka kutsahara, plato, platito at kutsilyo, wag kalimutan ng kanin mo.
These are for rent, sir. These are for rent or for set? Okay. Mostly for rent. Okay. It is a great place to swim, dive, or even just to sit back and relax. Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm Bart.
Oh, Nate.
Nate. Okay, you're an American?
Irish.
Irish. And How long have you been diving as a professional?
About 3 years.
3 years
Yes.
now. And how long have you been here in Bohol?
About 1.5 years.
1.5.
Yeah.
How do you compare our diving sites?
Oh,
here?
absolutely amazing.
Really?
Really. Balikasag Island is so beautiful. Yeah, really, really beautiful. But it just needs, once we look after it, that's the main thing, once we look after it.
So in terms of exploitation, the Balikasag is like being ruined already, or
No, it's been taken care of. But again, once we look after it a little bit more, because it's a natural resource, and when it's gone, it's gone. Unfortunately.
Is that the only place here you frequent?
No, we often go to Pamilcan Island, and also around Pangalao. So to Kakan and Pontod, and that's on the other side of the island.
How would you compare this place with the other parts of the diving sites in the country, in the Philippines?
It's well up there, right up there with Apo Island is obviously very beautiful.
Oh yeah.
And then I haven't been to Tubatata, but I believe it's absolutely amazing there. So it's in my dreams I will go there one day anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you. Thank you.
You're
Sir.
welcome.
Nice talking to you.
Nice to talk to you. Okay.
Alona Beach is bordered on both ends by 2 rock walls, passing all sorts of hotels and restaurants. How do you find the Philippines? Is it okay? Good?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, very good.
Very good, huh?
And maybe people friendly.
Where in China do you stay?
In Shanghai.
And you go to the Philippines how often?
Yeah, like one time a year.
Okay.
Almost over.
You love diving?
Yeah. Professional divers.
If you compare it with diving sites in other countries, do you love it here or?
Yeah, because it is budget one, much cheaper.
Oh yeah.
And very easy.
And very easy to come. Only 3 hours can.
From China. How do you like the food here in Bohol? Good. The food is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the food is okay, especially in some restaurants.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We'll see you around. Okay. Thank you. Filipino traditional massage, coconut oil. Ang plain massage, lain mineral oil. Unsa mas relaxing?
Itong Filipino.
Mas relaxing ha? Pero number of minutes parehas lang. Okay. Kung pananglitan, foot lang.
Foot massage lang.
Okay.
300.
So pila ka minutes ni?
1 hour.
Ata na ni 1 hour. Okay.
Gusto mo lang kalahating oras.
200. So, dagan man ka pa masahe nga local?
Dagan din.
Pero ang mga customer nyo, mga...
Depende, may Korean, may mga depende sa...
In just 10 to 15 minutes, you can walk from one end to the other. I'm stopping by for a cold fruit shake, right next to the ocean. I'm done with my fruit shake and a bit tired from my walk. I'm about ready to go back to my resort, located near Alona Beach. Still in the island of Panglao, Bellevue Resort.
The Filipino culture values closely knit family ties, but it has come to a point where more than 50% of Filipino parents rely too much on their children and other relatives to support them in their old age. To create a paradigm shift in the minds of Filipinos, Kaiser International Health Group has come up with a product that answers the need for financial independence of people faced with feelings of helplessness during their retirement years when they most need medical attention and support. While most HMOs cater to group and individual accounts, Kaiser addresses the long-term healthcare needs of individuals. This is how it works. Kaiser provides a second layer of HMO coverage that gives members the option to use it or not. If a member decides not to use his coverage, in the long run, he will be rewarded for staying healthy and he will be well on his way to a more secure and comfortable elderly life. It's pretty simple. No worries. Kaiser International Health Group has you covered. Kaiser International Health Group, doing its share to move the Philippines into economic recovery and independence. For inquiries, call these numbers.
To become ultra successful, you have to be aligned with something bigger than yourself. The International Marketing Group offers a proven, duplicatable business format system. Our vision is to lead the investment revolution. Our mission is to create wealth for families. There are two ways to accomplish our mission. First, take advantage of our opportunity and build a business of your own. And second, use our financial concepts and products. For the right person, IMG is the greatest opportunity in the world.
Meet the Optics Task Force. Our engineers will stop at nothing to prove that Transition's extra active lenses protect from more types of light, like the brightest sun. In harsh artificial light, even while behind the windshield of a car. Extra protection from light wherever you are. Outdoors, indoors, and in the car.
My destination is here in Bellevue Resort in Panglao Island, Bohol. And with us is Mr. Romel Gonzalez, the resort manager. Hello, sir.
Hi.
Sir, right now Bellevue is gaining ground when it comes to tourists. Can you tell us more about the hotel?
Well, Bellevue is a 5-star resort situated here at Dolho Point in Panglao, Bohol. And we are situated in a 3.5 hectares property. And it's about 30 to 40 minutes away from the airport. We have 158 rooms and we have infinity pool and about 250 square meter as shoreline, white beach sand.
And I can see most of the rooms offer a breathtaking view of the ocean.
Yes, specifically if you stay in the ocean view room, you could see the sea and the white sand.
Wow. And what are other facilities that you can offer to your guests in?
Okay, we have a kids playground, we have a spa, and we have 2 outlets, the Lamian where you could take your buffet breakfast in the morning, and if you want to take al fresco dining, it's here at Maria.
Okay, they offer different cuisines.
Yes, of course. We are proud of our Filipino cuisine, the local delicacy from Bohol, and of course some international cuisine that we can offer.
Aside from the restaurants inside the hotel, what other tour packages you offer right now?
Yes, definitely. We have countryside tour and we have also island hopping tour. We have a beautiful jet ski and speedboats and the white speedboat that we have that could go to Balikasag in 15 minutes.
And right now, most of your foreign visitors are coming from what country?
Well, our statistics shows that we have about 60% locals and 40% foreign guests. And the foreign guests consist of sometimes Chinese, Koreans, Americans, and Europeans in that category.
I see. So right now you have local travel agents who handle your tour packages?
Yes, of course. It's just like an airline. We need distribution points. That's why we have travel agencies to cater to the services of the resort.
So sir, let's say I'm a tourist, I'm in Manila right now, and suddenly I saw your ad. I want to visit your resort here in Bohol. How can I walk in?
Well, you could always go to our website and you could always go to the online travel agencies. Sometimes we have a lot of foreigners booking on Agoda, Expedia, Booking.com. It's very easy to access. And you could also call our direct line and you could make a booking directly to the hotel.
Well, right now, sir, what other facilities do you offer for tourists?
Aside from the kids playground, we have the gym beside the spa. So, you know, if you stay with us, it's a complete package where you can rest and enjoy your weekend with us. Comes November 25 will be our 3rd year anniversary. And you could check in our website, we have a promo. You could stay for 2 nights and the 3rd night will be free.
Wow.
That is our 3rd year anniversary promo.
That's a good deal.
And also in our buffet, you could eat at only 3 pesos. Of course, there's a catch, you must be in groups. So the 5 pays and the 6th person will be paying only 3 pesos for our 3rd year anniversary.
In the airport, do you have a desk there? Let's say I'm...
Yes. We do have airport rep, so any arrivals that have a booking with us, it's being met by our airport rep and shuttle service is available.
Okay, so basically everything here is very convenient for anybody.
Yes, very convenient.
Okay, and what about the price? Can you tell us about, is it very competitive right now?
Well, we have our own niche market, of course, because we cannot be for everybody. We're a bit pricey because of the facilities that we have.
Yes.
But we have also promotions. You could go always to our website. There is always a promotion every month. So it would depend on the season. Right now we're quite low, so it's a low season. We have a very good rate for the low season. And when it comes to high season, the rate also goes up because it's a law of supply and demand.
What about, sir, the Bellevue in Manila?
Actually, Bellevue Resort in Bohol is part of Bellevue Hotel and Resort Company. We have our main hotel in Manila, Bellevue Manila in Alabang. And we have 2 B Hotel. It's a 3-star business hotel. One is located at Madrigal Street, here also in Alabang. And the new one, the recent one, is at Scout Rallios in Quezon City, just opened recently.
I see. So anybody who visits your hotel, your resort, can also visit your hotels in Manila.
We have 4 properties and we might be expanding in Palawan, Santos, Cavite, or in the near future.
My destination would like to thank Bellevue Resort in Panglao Island, Bohol. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
The Filipino culture values closely knit family ties, but it has come to a point where more than 50% of Filipino parents rely too much on their children and other relatives to support them in their old age. To create a paradigm shift in the minds of Filipinos, Kaiser International Health Group has come up with a product that answers the need for financial independence of people faced with feelings of helplessness during their retirement years when they most need medical attention and support. While most HMOs cater to group and individual accounts, Kaiser addresses the long-term healthcare needs of individuals. This is how it works. Kaiser provides a second layer of HMO coverage that gives members the option to use it or not. If a member decides not to use his coverage, in the long run, he will be rewarded for staying healthy and he will be well on his way to a more secure and comfortable elderly life. It's pretty simple. No worries. Kaiser International Health Group has you covered. Kaiser International Health Group, doing its share to move the Philippines into economic recovery and independence. For inquiries, call these numbers.
A blood compact was made between Bohol's Dato Sicatuna and Spain's Miguel Lopez de Legazpi in 1565. Today, 2015, more bonds of friendship formed between Bohol and its growing number of tourists. From the capital, Tagbilaran City, I board a tricycle for a tour of the countryside to see signs of growth, and I'm watching the driver's gestures that say it all. Bohol, with all its rugged terrain, mountains and caves, has among the gentlest people.
Mas karon na kami ma'am, dagan karon nga turista. Labi na sa mga Korean, Chinese, o karon nga fans.
Mas daghan pa doon kaysa tuwa pa ilino.
Oo, daghan ba? Daghan pa karon ma'am, mag-anggis sa kaanam kadaghan.
Unsa mo ginas Bohol nga kinahanglan maganahan ang tao balik-balik.
Tungkol po siya mo na tour, matong Sulit Hills, Island Hopping, go to Patsing. Amo na siya kinasa magkis nga mandi din mga uday. Wala siya kinasa
Serio's friendly demeanor is quite typical of Bolanons. I marvel at his sparkle and his spunk, even as he talks about the earthquake that rattled him 2 years before. Serio, like many people in Bohol, tries to wrap memories of that horrific day, box them up to bring life to normal. The Bolanons' ability to roll with the punches has brought productivity in the province to a new high, and Bohol's economy is back in full swing. In quiet little towns, the rehabilitation work done has developed new expertise. I'm passing by flowing rivers, watching the verdant scenery around, and I'm feeling a sense of peace. There is comfort knowing that tragedy brought out the best of the Filipino. This has been Rosemarie Borromeo.
This is Bart Borja.
Join us again next time in My Destination.
Sa biyahe, sumayaw, lumundag sa reggae. Gusto mo bang sumama? Sa Bohol, tayo ay magsaya. Sumama sa biyahe, sumayaw, lumundag sa reggae. Gusto mo bang sumama? Sa Bohol, tayo ay magsaya. Ihanda ang maleta, tinidor at saka kutsahara. Plato, platito at kutsilyo, huwag kalimutan ang kanin mo. Baka ikaw ay mapasubo, bigla sumakit ang ulcer mo. Sumama sa biyahe, sumayaw, lumundag sa reggae. Gusto mo bang sumama? Sa Bohol, tayo ay magsaya. Chocolate Hills ang unang rota, dito makakaasa ka. Ukay gandang pagmasdan, di mo siya makalimutan. Panmetares inyong tupasin, ang sarap ng sariwang hangin. Doon sa punong maramdaman, ang lamig ng kapaligiran. Hey!